and then a couple of infringements gave us the penalty for a tap and go, which again is just becoming such a weapon for Leinster. It's been great to see, but there's a lovely switch from Deegan off that tap and go, where he just comes from, the ball's pushing left and he just cuts right on a beautiful line and straight through. And I think Deegan as a player needed a big game. He needed a game where he showed, still in the mix, lads, I'm still part of what goes on here. I'm still pushing for that jersey every single week. We got a real glimpse of that on Saturday evening. He really was. He was at the core of a lot of what Leinster did well on Saturday evening. He had big carries. He had good running lines. He was protecting rucks. He was latching onto players for their drives. There's a lot of good in what Max Deegan was doing, and it's great to see him coming back into form. We come back for another tap penalty, and the hands are the key in this try, because off the tap, McIlroy passes it out to Deegan, who very quickly passes it to Penny, who passes it out to Byrne, and you're looking at space all the way out on that left-hand side of the pitch, and suddenly a beautiful running line back inside from Luke McGrath, and I don't know what the commentators refer to it, but it is one of those sort of scything runs that you hear mentioned in commentary often. He just cut through the defence and straight over for the try. It was really, really well worked. And again, variation on the tap and go. Nobody knows what's coming next.
I'll send this one on to you because I didn't get to use it myself now. I got a nice stat about the quick tap tries. This is why I was like,
okay.
Luke McGrath's like delighted. I thought I had Luke McGrath's for try off.
Oh, right, okay.
Did the right up and then went, oh yeah, that was his first.
Don't. You're saying what you wanted to say.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a trying to manifest. Yeah, it's Oval Insights. It was up on, I think it was through the URC. It might have been through the URC account. But yeah, Oval Insights have up until before this weekend, they had 133 tries from quick taps across all European competitions. I'll send it on to you anyway.
Yeah.
40 of those were the URC. Out of 133, 24 were the Premiership, 40 were the URC, 30 were the top 14, 27 were the Champions Cup, and 12 were the Challenge Cup. Of those 133 tries, 13 were Leinster.
13.
10% of all the tap tries across European competitions, top level competitions so far this season have been from Leinster, and we just scored another one at the weekend.
You just wonder. I mean, they just all of a sudden started doing them. I mean, they just all of a sudden became a norm. And you just, first of all, how did someone say we're going to do them? And second, why didn't they do them before? I mean, I'm talking way back in the amateur days.
Yeah. So my first line was, somewhere Jake White is holding his head in his hands, what he's done. It was that Bulls semi-final.
Yes.
It's like, that's the learning. Take that one learning from that semi-final is having a 5 meter try, having a 5 meter tap and go play works.
Yeah.
And what they built was a Hydra.
Yeah.
You've got 3 moving parts, 3 sections, each with 3 options. Like I did the write-up. It's amazing. I watched it all frame by frame. So it's McKee takes the tap. He's options of Ruddock and Milne, but picks Deegan on the outside. Alala Toa takes a fast line on the outside of Deegan, tying in the 2 defenders who are now behind him because Deegan's turned, and pops it to Penny, who has Deeney on his inside shoulder, which gets one of the Cardiff defenders to bite in and gets the interest of the next defender out, who's second to last. And then it's out to Byrne, who gets that interested defender to bite in, pops it inside to McGrath just the last moment. Pretty much no one puts a hand on him.
Brilliant. And the forwards love having these own passing moves of their own, it's not just the backs who get to do them, it's these kind of set moves as well, it's brilliant. Oh,
well, that's it. I mean, the bigger the carrying threat, the more valuable it is for them to be able to do something at that level of handling. It's no one, yes, the tap tries are coming on and they're popular and stuff, but no one's doing that. No one else is doing that level of complexity. And I think maybe one of them hasn't come off so far this season. I think one.
Yeah.
Got
Well, I mean,
knocked on.
when we started doing them, the problem we were having was with the latching, just the timing on the latching, getting, and they were being blown up. But once you've sorted that, it's like, it's just basic accuracy with the passes. But the like you say, the deflection, and you don't know you're not sure which way it's going to go, the inside pass and stuff. It's amazing how much you can get done in such a short space ahead of you,
Yeah. I've nicknamed it the Hydra.
Yeah.
Because it's got so many heads to it. Like,
absolutely,
you don't know which one's gonna bite you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant to see. It's kind of it's Leinster in a nutshell, to take something that's like, oh, this is the thing that beat us last year. We're gonna take it and take the flint head axe and develop it into a nuclear warhead.
Absolutely. And listen, you know what? You don't have to send me the stats. You know why? Because we're still recording. So I'll just use this as my YouTube clip. So I'm sorted. Perfect. Exactly. With your permission.